everyone. My name is Rose Bugusu. I am the director of Tumaini Mice of Smile Children's Home, and we work in the villages in western part of Kenya. Our mission is to bring lasting and positive change to the lives of orphans and underprivileged families, especially women.
So it was on a certain time, I and my mom, we were somewhere on the road. So my mom was holding my hand, and she was carrying my sick sister on her back. So she was looking for the director of Tumaini Children's Home so that she could assist her with taking care of us, because life was so harsh on us that my mom could no longer take it upon herself. So she needed help. So by God's grace, we are talking to a woman whom we never knew that she was actually the director of Tumaini, because she was just a humble lady. And so my mom inquired from her maybe where she can get the director of Tumaini Mice of Smiles, because she's really in need of help. And so the woman we were talking to, we had no idea that she was the one. So she asked us to follow her to her office. So to our surprise, it was the director of Tumaini Children's Home. And she inquired from us, and my mom explained to her. And so after listening to our story, she told us to go back home. We'll receive a communication letter. So we came back home, and I thank God I got the favor to be given a chance to Tumaini Children's Home. So they called my mom, and my mom told me that you have to prepare yourself. We are going back to see the director because she has called me for us to go and see her.
When I saw Vivian and her mother and the younger brother, I was touched. I had no otherwise but to admit Vivian and give the mother a chance to go and take care of her son who had a heart problem.
At that time, Tumaini did not have so many kids. When I joined the family, we were like about 12 to 13 of us. But I saw the love in Tumaini Children's Home, and so I was more than ready to stay in the children's home. So life in Tumaini was so good, even to the point that whenever schools could close and children had to go for a holiday and stay with their parents, to me, I used to find it a pleasure to stay at Tumaini Children's Home. So when my mom took me to Tumaini, I don't know, I was having slippers that are not in good condition. I mean, they've had so many repairs. We were so poor. So when I went there and she bought for me rubbers, the smile could tell it all, because it's something that I was not having. I was not having at all. In my previous school, I used to go on barefoot to school, and I was guaranteed to have breakfast, to have lunch, to have supper. This is something that I was not getting at home because of the poverty. Poverty could not allow us to have it. So I really thank God.
Receiving Vivian was a blessing to me because I've seen how she's grown up, and now I'm seeing where she is. Vivian is where she is through our sponsorship program, which has been our weapon to achieve our goal of bringing a lasting and positive change in the lives of their disadvantaged children.
Since I joined Tumaini, I saw like my life is going to transform to something better, that my life is going to take another step, another change. I started schooling in Tumaini Miles of Smiles since 2007, and that was in class 3 till 2012 when I did my Kenya Certificate of Primary Education, and I did well. In fact, I topped in the school, and I was offered a chance to Mkumu Girls High School. I'm sure in Mkumu we pay around 65,000 per year, and that is minus shopping. So when you include shopping, it goes to around 120,000 there. And so you can imagine if my mom, in case she goes for a casual job, she's paid 100 shillings. So how can 100 shillings really pay a Mkumu girl's fee? So in 2016, I did my Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education, and I also did well. So I was offered a chance at Masinde Muliro University, and I'm currently at Masinde Muliro University doing a degree in commerce, but I have specialized in procurement. And Tumaini was so amazing. Much of my gratitude goes to the director. Let me say, she was our mom. She showed us that love, even maybe some couldn't get from their parents. Director was so close to us. She could come and visit us. She could come and pray with us. She could come and advise us. And so we loved to call her Mama Rose because she was so close to us. And she mentored me. She nurtured me into the woman I am today and to the woman I'm becoming in the future. So this is something that I really thank God for. It is something that I'm so grateful to have, and it's a chance that not all poor students are privileged to have, but when you are given such a chance, you say like it's a golden opportunity that God has allowed you. God wants to use maybe your education to change your life, to change your background. So that's why I'm always focused. I'm working hard so that I don't disappoint those well-wishers who have supported me up to this moment. So I think this is how my life has been.
We have served in the community for 15 years, and we have achieved our goals through provision of quality education to the disadvantaged children. We've empowered women, widows through our cow project and education in agricultural farming and dairy farming. And by doing all this, we have seen the bright side of the lives of the children, especially the disadvantaged children. I am here just to encourage us and each and everyone to come on board. Tumaini is the place to invest. You'll have an opportunity to interact with your child, to see the progress in her education or his education, and even the family. We are not only empowering the children, but we are also empowering their families so that they can be able to cater for other siblings to the children that have been admitted at Tumaini School. Come, we join hands and we change the world, because through sponsorship program, our world will not be where it is, especially in the rural areas and also the orphans and the disadvantaged families. Thank you so much and welcome to Tumaini.